If you are a frequent reader of my thoughts, you are aware that I have a certain fondness for Bravoleb's merchandise. I have made the journey to Envy and have acquired a significant quantity of Loverboy. I was also favorably surprised and have placed an order from Craig Conover's Sewing Down South. The most recent order, however, left me as a customer with a desire for more. Right, my initial purchase from Sewing Down South was a success. I made the decision to acquire a What's Wrong with My Sewing t-shirt in April 2024, as my sister and I frequently express the same sentiment to one another. I purchased two, one in sandstone and the other in orchid. The procedure as a whole was seamless. Beginning to end, the cargo required 5 days to arrive. To say that I was impressed would be somewhat of an understatement. I also surprised my sister with the t-shirts, as she had recently undergone a significant surgery. All throughout Los Angeles, we donned the garments with pride. I was also the recipient of a few compliments. Not only was the delivery prompt, but the pricing was also appropriate. For 2 cotton t-shirts from Sewing Down South, I paid $69.95. In addition, I paid $1.95 for root protection. A thank you email was received from the company one day after I placed my order. I would like to express my gratitude for your patronage and recent acquisition from Sewing Down South as a brief message. We have traveled a long journey to reach this point, and your assistance is invaluable to me as we continue to develop. It is with great anticipation that I deliver your order to you, and I trust that you will appreciate it as much as I did during its development. Keep on stitching, Craig. I am now aware that the Southern Charm Star did not compose it independently. However, the subsequent consideration was appreciated. Currently, I am determined to maintain a neutral stance regarding the separation of Paige DeSorbo and Craig. Therefore, I was immediately consumed by his most recent siren line of merchandise for Sewing Down South, pun intended. It was as though Craig had engaged in a brainstorming session regarding the products that millennial females would purchase and ultimately selected mermaids. Quite frankly, he was a dolphin and a rainbow away from channeling Lisa Frank. I was present for the new release, however. I placed another order for 2 t-shirts which featured 2 mermaids on the back and were quite adorable. I even resolved to provide myself with a sky blue long-sleeved version, which would be ideal for the hot summer days in New Jersey. Even so, the prices were comparable. And upon proceeding to the checkout process, I observed that the shipping protection had been re-added to the cart. The term added is used in a loose sense, as it did not appear that I had the option. I have just recently revisited the website to verify, and it appears that it has been automatically attached. Incidentally, I concluded my second order at approximately the same time as the 2024 order. The confirmation email was received, and I awaited its arrival. I maintained my patience. After that, I continued to wait. It was only 5 days until my initial order arrived, as I have previously mentioned. I was informed that my shirts had been dispatched on the 5th day of this purchase. This assertion was proven incorrect by the USPS website, which indicated that the item was awaiting label creation at the post office. My order for 2025 was on its 8th day by this point. After visiting the USPS tracking website, I was informed that the package would be delivered on May 12th. It is now time for the conclusion. Although May 12th has passed, I have yet to receive my order. That is when I ultimately contacted Sewing Down South customer service.